the phone. Right. So do that too. Anyway, just so y'all know, I did get a restriction for promoting my shirts.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Becca Scoops here. Welcome back, or welcome if this is your first video. I am Becca Scoops, and I'm coming to you today to bring you some news on the Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her universe. And one person in her universe, of course, is her ex-husband, Ryan Anderson. We're going to do a little gypsy news too. This isn't going to be a super long video, but there are some things that last night, look, Ryan has been going live every night, I guess, on TikTok. I don't watch it. Mostly nobody's watching it anymore. I guess he only had about 300 viewers and he used to have over 1,000. So yeah, it's not going well, but I've never become like super angry at him or super annoyed, except I did last night. Thanks to a YouTuber named Renell Smith and another YouTuber named Foxy True Crime, who captured a lot of that video. And so, yeah, the beginning of the video, that was Ryan. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that situation. We're going to get into that. So hang on. But first, let's see what's going on with Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Gypsy, I can't even think I'm saying this again. Gypsy is rebranding herself again. Okay, what do I mean? Well, she's back on YouTube. Here we go. So a whole new header here for her YouTube that she abandoned several months ago when she was trying to do the family vlogging thing. Now it's called, before it was called like Magic in the Chaos or Chaos in the Chaos or Chaos, Chaos, Chaos. But now it's called Gypsy Rose Blanchard Healing, Motherhood, and Growth. Healing, motherhood, and growth. I don't know what's going on. Who is she fooling here? What is happening here? Again? We're going to do this again? How many times are we going to do this? Okay. So what else is going on? Well, let me make myself little so I can bring up some things here. All right. So within like six, with a 1 hour span, she posted 4 videos, and they were her TikTok videos. You can see there, when I screen grabbed these, it was 6 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours ago, and 1 hour ago. So she was a very busy bee today. And today is December 4th, and it's a Thursday. She was a very busy bee today doing this. Now, the other thing, and I got to get out of the way here, you see right here where it says 0 comments down here, 0 comments. She has the comments off. This is not going to work. You can't have your comments off over on YouTube and be successful. It's all about the comments and talking to the people who are watching your video and interacting with them, right? I think so. I think that's a super important dynamic as a content creator. So this is what she's doing. And what else is she doing? Well, she's reposting a bunch of crap like this. Over on her Instagram, she's reliving she's trying to say, hey, go watch my shows from 2 years ago or 1 year ago. And then she's also reposted this, her with Kim Kardashian. I don't know why she's doing this. I don't know. I have no words for this, except she's trying to do some other type of rebranding. Like, look, I took a picture with Kim Kardashian. So yeah, like I'm famous. Follow me. I'm famous. I had a show. Watch my show. I really don't. I don't have any words. I really don't. That's it. Okay. But it's not going good for her. Her biggest account, of course, is her TikTok account, which has been every day losing followers. What do I mean? Well, check out this. This is from the Reddit GRB Snark. Thanks to Kitty Op Opper CA Opper. I don't know what the name is. Thanks, Kitty. I'm going to call you Kitty. Thanks to Kitty, she's been posting every day over on the GRB Snark how many people she loses every day. She's down 1,400 today. So I love this quote from Kitty. She's not leaving TikTok. TikTok is leaving her. I think this is why she's back over on YouTube. I think she sees the writing on the wall, kind of. She's tried to post on TikTok, but not gaining followers. Every day, losing followers. It's not good. It's not good. So she's like, okay, expand over on Instagram. She's posting stuff over on YouTube. But this is her third remake of that channel. Her third time, maybe three times the charm. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave me comments. But the real story today, and I'm sorry I have to do this, is Ryan Anderson. I have been very patient with Ryan Anderson. I do have sympathy for Ryan Anderson, but at this point, everything I see, he is out of control. He's on a dark path, and somebody, his mother, his brother, his friends, need to get a hold of him. And I'm not kidding. I am not kidding, you guys. The video that I watched, the portions I watched from yesterday, he actually thinks TikTok is how he's going to make his living, I think, because he brought out merch. And the whole live was him like a used car salesman selling the merch. And there is no market for his merch. And he seems to be deluded to think there's a thing called Team Ryan. And what he needs to understand is, one, the reason people were even drawn to him, to you, Ryan, was because you were married to Gypsy Rose Blanchard. That is your claim to fame. That is the value you have for people that are interested in Gypsy's story, either the haters or the supporters. Okay. And mostly it's the haters because she dumped you. And so you got sympathy at first from the people who were what's called the anti-gypsy people. Okay. The people that are on my channel, on the truth train, that are trying to get gypsies, the truth, to the public. Okay. But any goodwill you had at this point, it's over now. It's over. Okay. For a lot of different reasons. Number one, you think that they're there for you. And I'm sorry to say that's not true. As sad as that is, as I guess a nice guy that you are, possibly, but I'm not sure at this point from what I've seen, but maybe it's just the desperation. I'm hoping it's just the desperation that has brought out these bad qualities that I've seen now, that I think what he didn't understand was the commodity he had were his inside knowledge and inside story about Gypsy. And he didn't want to tell it. And you know what? That's fine. He doesn't have to tell it. But he deluded himself in thinking that when people were super nice to him and made statements like, well, we came to you because you were involved with Gypsy, but we stayed watching you on TikTok for you. That's not true. They're being nice to you. That is not true. You can see that in your numbers. You can see that in that this merch stuff that you're going to put out now isn't going to be successful. None of it's going to work because most people in the world aren't interesting. I'm not very interesting. People really aren't interesting. So what makes people watch certain content creators? Well, what they're covering, the topics that they're covering. And you had an ace in the hole. You still do. It is about Gypsy, but all respect. If you don't want to talk about her, fine. But it's what you're trying to do right now. You're not that interesting. You're not interesting at all. Either am I. We're just regular people. Okay. And so the one thing that made you interesting was this thing about Gypsy. And so I was going to let it be and just go, fine, Ryan, you can go do that. But now, as a woman who is old enough to be his mother, I'm looking at a 40-year-old man who is on this dark path now, no job, not talking about a job, just has kind of given up at getting a job. TikTok is not your job. You don't have what it takes to be a TikTok content creator. All right. It's just not you. Okay. And as a side note, as a mother, would I want my son, who has a college education, to make his career TikTok? No, I wouldn't. No shade at people who do TikTok for a living. There's a lot of great TikTok content creators that are covering stories, true crime, that are covering politics, that are covering religion or whatever. That's awesome. But that's not what you do, Ryan. You're not covering a topic. You think you're going to sell yourself as the commodity. And no, that's not going to work. It's just not going to work. And so Ryan's mom, where are you? Call him. And maybe you have. Maybe you've tried. Okay. Ryan, pack up the apartment, move back in with mom, get off the internet, and get your career kickstarted again, or go back to school. You're still young enough, go back to school, get your master's in teaching if that's what you love. We heard all the time, I love teaching. It's my calling. You don't talk about that anymore. Why not? What happened? All right. So I'm sorry for the rant and the diatribe. Now I'm going to show you how come I am so concerned about Ryan Anderson and a little angry about it, because I don't like grifters, and he's giving off the big time grifty vibe. Okay. So what happened? So yesterday he got on. Let me bring up this clip.
Let's see. This is the website. Here's all of them put together. Team Ryan, Team Pixie. All right. Kay's Creations. There they all are. Cheyenne said, yuck. Well, Cheyenne, you can yuck it out. Cheyenne said, yuck. Oh, yeah. Cheyenne, you can go FAD. Thank you, Cheyenne. Go FAD. Go FAD, Cheyenne. And if you don't know what that is, go ask your mama. I told her the same thing yesterday. You don't know what that is? Go ask your mama. I told it to her yesterday when she left. Sarah Stott. Oh, whatever. Whatever, Emma. Quit lying. Sydney merch is embarrassing. Okay. I don't really care. It's embarrassing for me or you. It doesn't matter. I just thought it'd be cool to try.
Okay. So if it was just that one time, and here's another FYI for Ryan. I bet that the majority of the people that are still tuning into you are women. And all you do is talk about sports. And yeah, I'm actually a woman who likes sports. I'm actually a woman who can talk sports. Okay. But most women, that's not what they're going to, I don't really even go, I wouldn't go on TikTok to talk sports though, with you. I would have no, it's ludicrous. This whole thing is ludicrous. I saw this coming. You didn't need to be a rocket scientist to see that he was going to go down this path. That once once he saw that he could make money on TikTok, he abandoned trying to get a job, a real job. And he thought, okay, I'll do this. I'm Ryan. Team Ryan. If I had $1 for every time this guy said Team Ryan over the next hour of this live that I did watch, I would quit YouTube and I would go buy an island somewhere. I'd have that much money. It's that ridiculous. Okay. All right. So let's get to another clip here. I just to give you guys just a flavor of exactly what was going on here.
The good. Like if I'm on here, I'm in a great mood, because let me tell y'all something. Team Ryan puts me in a good mood. I'm not going to lie. Team Ryan puts me in a good mood. So thank y'all so much. Kayla, get a cameo. What you do is you hit my bio, picture will pop up, and then there's a cameo link in my bio. Hells bells, I'm just the shit. I appreciate that. Oh, Goldie, it's like your mama on the street corner every day. Sorry, I'm on live every day. Your mama's on the street corner every day. Is that all right?
I can't.
Give me a break.
You piece of shit. You piece of shit. I mean it. I'm so done with this. I'm done. I am done with him. Okay? I'm done. I gave him grace. I was nice. I was hoping that maybe somebody in his life could help him. But this guy is rude. He's crude, and he's not funny at all. All right. That's not all. And there's more because yeah, you saw the beginning of my video, right? He mooned. He was I don't know if he started blow drying his hair in the middle of the live and then mooned. His pants fell down while he was in the bathroom. That's why I'm like going, someone come get him. Someone come get him. Okay. All right. Let me get to the next clip. And thanks. This is a really impromptu video, guys. So I appreciate you guys being here. But yeah, this is really crazy.
It's like shrimp with cream cheese wrapped in bacon in like a.
So then he starts talking about food. Now, more power to him that we know that he has addiction problems. He has the gambling problem. Allegedly, he had other, substance abuse problems. And obviously, he had a problem with food. Don't we all? You know what I mean? I'd love to lose 20 pounds. But then he talks about this food, and I'm just watching this going, the grifting is the gambling part. And now we are on to the food addiction.
A honey rub. Oh, it's so good. So good. Damn, we got to 75,000 quick. Let's get to 100. Come on, gang. Let's get to 100. Let's get it. Begging for likes is so depressing. No, I'm not begging. I'm just saying, let's get it.
You are.
Like, I'm telling you, this shrimp is going to be so good. I'm excited. Hush my mouth. Sounds so good. Let me show y'all what it looks like. It's called Devil's on Horseback. Oh my God. It's like the best thing ever. Look. Right there. Okay. Dip it in ranch dressing. You want to talk about good. I want to talk about so good. Like, that's legit. And it's hot. Oh, it's legit. Like, yeah, that's legit. They're expensive, but it's worth it.
They're expensive. He doesn't have a job. That was my point with the food. I know a lot of people I know a lot of people on YouTube, hey, look at this cool meal. Look at fine, whatever. Okay. Maybe I'll show you my spaghetti someday. Just kidding. But then I hear him say it's expensive, but it's worth it. You don't have a job. And you think TikTok's your job. And you had 300 people only. When you have, I think it's like 800,000 followers on TikTok. I don't know. Someone correct me in the comments. But when you have that many followers and you only have 300 people tuning into your live, that's not good. That's an omen. That's maybe this isn't your real job. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. We're going to get to him mooning and the ass crack and all of that. Okay. I just want to make my points here. with this live, how ridiculous it was, and why after I watched this entire live, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Someone needs to say it. Someone needs to say the quiet part out loud. I know everybody's been, there's a lot of people that have criticized Ryan, and I am not doing this to make fun of him. I'm doing this because I'm concerned. Like, someone needs to do something here. This guy is not doing well. Okay. The next clip is okay. Hold on, let me get it.
How's the doggy doing? Pixie's so cute. Pixie's sleeping. But look what I came in the mail. Look what came in today. Team Pixie, Team Ryan.
This is like the 5th time he's done this on this live. I've spared you guys that. Okay. He started with it, then he'd go to it again, then he'd go to it again, and then he'd go to it again. And it just drove me crazy. I could barely watch this. But see, I'm suffering. I'm watching it so you don't have to. Not that you would try to watch it, but I'm just giving you, this is a, this is a, like, his house is on fire and no one's saying anything.
Shirts. Look, go look at my story right now for the link. You will not be disappointed. I got different options for y'all. Christian loves your take. What? Why are there teams? Because why not? I'm a sport.
Someone's asking him, because the other thing that he says, like, repeatedly ad nauseum, is Team Ryan. Are you on Team Ryan? Team Pixie? Team Pixie Pix? Team Ryan? Team Ryan? Team Ryan? What the fuck is Team Ryan? That doesn't exist. Okay. The Team Ryan, Team Ken thing started when Gypsy cheated on Ryan. That's where that first saying came into being. And then he adopted it thinking like it was a real thing, like Team Ryan. And he thinks people are going to buy t-shirts that say Team Ryan. Seriously, if he was my son, and it would be so hard for me, but I totally would be over at his place right now and going, what is this merch? Delete that video, well, it's alive, so it's not, but it's out there. Don't ever show that again. We need to have a meeting about you. I'm so concerned about you. What are you doing with your life? What is this Team Ryan? That is not a thing, son. That is not a thing. That is not real. Okay.
Sports guy. Like, the Timberwolves is a team. The New Orleans Saints is a team. The Tigers are a team. Why can't I have a team? Because we are a team.
Because you can't build a TikTok channel on a team. Like me saying Team Becca Scoops. And that's my whole, every time I make a video, all I'm talking about is Team Becca. Are you on Team Becca Scoops? I got t-shirts. Team Becca Scoop. Oh, you're Team Becca? Oh, great. How long is that going to last? That's not content. That's not anything of value. That's what I mean. I'm not trying to be mean to this guy. I'm trying to point out how ridiculous this 40-year-old man is being.
Team. Like Team Ryan, Team Pixie. Why not? Why not? It's like just calling your group of people.
And then at this point, he's got like people there, I'm sure, that are just really empathetic and like feel so fucking sorry for him. I get it. But they're like the last 300 people.
Something. Oh, that was so cute, Sam 3.
All right. One more clip. So you're getting it. You're getting it, right? You're getting it. What he's all about right now. What he has devolved into. Not evolved. He is devolved. Okay. And then I'm going to show you the hair, the blow drying clip, and the ass crack and all that. And that is not to humiliate him. That is to say, this is how far it's come to. And somebody, his mother, somebody, please. All right, let's get to the next clip. Here we go.
Yeah, I have a PS5. I've never gone to an OU game. Now I've gone to LSU and Oklahoma at LSU. No, Danny, I can't play shooter games. I get seasick. All right, guys, we got to 115,000 likes. I love it. I love Team Ryan. I hope y'all have a great night.
So that's
Stay
it.
home, Mama 3.
Let me just back it up a minute because I think it's Warney. Yeah.
So she was living for that PlayStation. Soon. Kay's Creation. All right. I follow them, but look at my story. There's a link on my story.
There it is again.
Oh, yeah. If you can see Pixie, there's.
That's it. I mean, the whole thing. Okay. The whole thing, except for this blow drying incident, right? This blow drying incident that I'm going to show you. Okay. So he goes out to walk the dog. He comes back in and his hair's messed up and he freaks. Okay. And I don't know exactly because I can't watch the whole 3-hour, 2-hour live. I'm not going to do it, but I see this part right here. Let me bring it up for you guys. I couldn't believe it. Hold on. Let me get the clip. He is literally keeping the live on while he went into the bathroom to blow dry his hair. I can't make this up. Now here's where he's gonna, okay, show his ass. Literally.
Right. So do that there.
Okay, just here we go. Here we go.
Stop that from hitting the phone. Right. So do that there. Anyway, just so y'all know, I did get a restriction for promoting my shirts. No, my pants didn't fall. That only happens when your mama comes over.
I can't. That bastard. So gross. If that was my son, I would be over there. I would be slapping his face. I can't with this guy. I tried so hard to not go there with this, but this language, the way he talks, the way he acts. And I'm only doing this because maybe someone in his world will hear it and go help him. Okay? But there's something wrong with this guy. And obviously then I went and I looked back, but I'll get to that after this because then I went and looked back and I found big red flags that I'm going to share with you about him and Gypsy and what happened.
I did get a restriction for promoting my shirts. No, my pants didn't fall. That only happens when your mama comes over. Just saying. We got mooned. My bad. Shirt short. What can you say?
Speechless. I'm speechless. And it takes a lot to make Becca speechless. And I am speechless with this guy and his attitude and his bravado and his arrogance and his disgusting jokes that he thinks are funny. I hope his mother, I don't know. It's again, if that was my son, I would be so humiliated. I would be thinking like people I know watch this and then I would be going, where did I go wrong? How did this person come from my body? All right. One more thing here from yesterday, just another one. This is Foxy True Crime. They captured even more stuff because I'm going to show you how much this guy was doing this merch thing.
that shows you all the products, but there's 5 different options. This is a team.
And the only reason I'm showing you this is to show you it went on and on and on. And just to say that, why am I so like worked up over this? Because it was all this was this grifting, and then these gross things that he would say. And then it was just bizarre, blow drying his hair, showing his ass crack, and then like being rude to the people, the little people that he has left that are on his, that are, in his chat, the little people he has left, he's mean to.
Pixie shirt. Look, it says Pixie Picks right there.
Who gives a fuck?
All right. They're $25. It's a good deal. She sends them all. It's really great. Here's the Team Ryan shirt. Okay.
Whoever's helping him with this, stop. Please stop. Because I'm telling you, this is not good. This is going to end badly if he doesn't stop now with his history of addiction and stuff. This is going to end really badly. This whole thing that I witnessed last night, and that was it for me. Red flag, red flag, red flag, psychologically, okay, behaviorally. This is
Team
ridiculous.
Ryan, right there. All right, so you could be Team Pixie or Team Ryan.
What does that mean?
All right. Let's see. Like, I'm so excited about it. I've been waiting for this. So let's see. How can I enhance?
What do you do for anyone to be on Team Ryan? What does Team Ryan mean? What do you do with your life? What goals are you setting, or what value are you bringing on TikTok? What is it?
Enhance. Let's see. Background. Picture. All right, here it is. Kay's Creation, guys. Team Ryan shirts. There's all 5 right there. You can go with a black Team Ryan. You can go with a white Team Ryan, gray Team Ryan, which I have, red Team Pixie, or black Team Pixie. Kay's Creation.
Seriously, if you follow him and you're like in his chat, do not do that anymore. Do not do it. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, as a mother, he's got to get off social media. He's got to go back to work. He's got to start doing something. He totally is off track now. Yeah. And another one bites the dust. The name of this video, it's because, yes, he chose to be with Gypsy though, right? But he was broken himself before he was with Gypsy. I guarantee you that. He was broken, because a person that is in their right mind, that is all psychologically sound, okay, and is confident in who they are, does not date a mommy murderer. That's a no-brainer. You don't have to be in the psych world to understand that dynamic, right? And there was a lot of red flags about him, and I'm just going to bring up a few, okay? First off, this was his mother. His mother in an email talking about his job, okay? And why I bring this up is because it's interesting, because now he's been out of work for a real long time, right? He has no job. He's making whatever he's making on TikTok. It's not a lot, and it's going down every day, thus the merch, right? 300 people in his life. No, that's not going to cut it, okay? So I want to tell you what his mother said about this. This is her writing to Gypsy. Let me get to the good part. We laugh about him not having any taste, about Ryan. He says it is the best diet he has ever been on. So again, he's on a diet. Of course, weight's always been a problem for him. LOL. Take care and love you. These kids at the school have been getting him going and giving him such a hard time. I'm glad he has a job, but I value or something. I'm worried about his mental state over any job. Don't care of his paycheck is much better than at Hamilton. No, he loves teaching, but I'm thinking this school isn't right for him. I asked him to maybe consider looking elsewhere for a job. I don't want him to, listen to this, I don't want him to quit without something else lined up first. That is what any mother would say, any father. You don't quit your job until you have another job, right? Well, he lost 2 jobs because of Gypsy, all right? I guess his people couldn't stop him from being with Gypsy. Okay. But yeah, the reason he is where he is right now in this dark path that's going to end nowhere if somebody doesn't intervene, and I'm serious, if someone does not intervene, I see something bad happening. Okay. Because he has no job. He's stuck in that apartment with the dog all by himself. And he pretends like he's okay. I'm good. I like myself. I'm Team Ryan, Team Pixie Pix. That's all a lie. Of course we know that. There's no such thing as Team Ryan or Team Pixie. There isn't a thing like that. It's not a thing. Okay. So other things that were red flags with Ryan, here is when he freaks out. You can pause to read. I'll read a few. All of these are separate emails he sent Gypsy within minutes on September 30th, 2020, when she broke up with him. He was obsessed. And as the relationship started, he was really yucky. He wanted to be with her no matter what. He would be her side piece. Okay. He was desperate. He was desperate to be with her. All right. And this is when she just, after a year or a few months, I don't know how long the relationship was, she calls it off. And I have to give Gypsy 1 point, that she was honest with him at one point. And it's this right here. Gypsy writes, "Stop emailing me. I am you something from my email. It takes a few days, but I am, as I said, not in love with," it's hard to read this. There's words missing here, but I'm going to get to the good part. "As said, I am in love with," I guess it maybe was Ken at that point, "have never had any ill intentions with you, but do you really want to know the harsh truth? I'm not physically attracted to you. My friends are like, you are pretty, and this guy is not cute. You could have better out there. Come on. I am not physically attracted to you." And this was after them being together for a while. So my point here is their relationship had enough time to develop at that point. You know, when you meet somebody and you may say, well, I went out with him, but at first I wasn't really attracted to him. But then as you date, as you get to know, they look better. And then you do become physically attractive to a certain person. That happens a lot. And, smart, mature people sometimes will give people a chance. Like, I really like him as a person, but right now I'm not physically attracted. And then you go out for a while and either the physical attraction comes or it doesn't, right? My point about this email that Gypsy sent him, they were months into the relationship. So there was enough time for her to develop those feelings. The problem is, of course, Gypsy's a lunatic, a psychopath, and a malignant narcissist. So it wasn't going to happen anyways. But I do believe she was being honest there with him. I'm not physically attracted to you. That, at that point, that was it. He should have known. She doesn't like me like that. She's using me, right? She doesn't like me like that. We all know what that means, like that. But he didn't care. He didn't care. She broke up with him a few times and he didn't care. He was going to have her no matter what. And I remember when she gets out of jail, right? And I'm sorry I can't play those clips because I'll get copyright. But when they first are in the Cadillac, his Cadillac together, leaving from the prison, and he's just groping her. He's just, it's just, it's yucky. And then he gives her that look when they're in the hotel, they get to the motel, and he's like, like that, we're going to have sex. Look. And it's creepy as F, right? And so I took all that in and I still was like, no, don't blast them. don't be nice. Be nice. You know, he got dumped here. But looking back, she told you, dude. She said, I'm not physically attracted to you. You knew it. You knew that. You knew that. When someone says that to you, even if later on they were to say, I didn't mean, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. I think we all know that's the truth, right? Even if they apologize and said sorry, which I don't think she did. I think they just get back together because she needed a place to go. All right. Well, I'm about 40 minutes into this video. I was going to show you just a few other clips here from let's take a look back at how Gypsy was with Ryan. Here we go.
I'm gonna go ahead and pause.
From the series. I hope they also look at my story and also take from it that this could happen to anyone. And Munchausen by proxy syndrome is far greater than what people might think. So the numbers, there's no way to calculate the numbers, but it's not talked about enough. So go talk about it. Talk about my story and realize that, hey, if you see something that just seems a little bit off, whenever you see a child and they might be in a situation where you're like, that just doesn't seem right to me. Say something. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
It's hard to do.
Oh, there it was. There's the push. There was the push. There was the push. There was the push, right?
It's hard to do. You can do it.
Mhm.
Get that from the series. I
Oh,
hope
you
they
guys know that one. That one is a famous one. If you guys haven't seen that in a while, and it just bringing back how their relationship was. She was never into him. She was controlling everything. She shushes him and she tells him to shut up. Also, here we go.
And that's the area that
and know the exact date. And so finding out that I was older than I thought
Well,
was a little bit
oh, bonus clip here. She's lying about her age too. Let me back it up. But then she's gonna tell him at the end, shut up.
the exact date. And so finding out that I was older than I thought was a little bit of a shock to me after everything. And now I feel like, oh, I went from 19 to 32. Geez, God, I got old so quick. How did that happen?
you never went to school either.
Shut up. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. You never went to school either. Look at her face. Look at her. Look at her. Look at the profile there.
School either.
Shut up. Yep. So that was another one. So those red flags were out there, obviously, when their marriage was never going to work out. I mean, I think we all knew that. It was no shock. It was a shock at how fast she just she's under a microscope and she totally cheats on him, right? And while making a reality series, you can't make that up. You're making a reality series, you're being filmed every day, and you're going to go ahead and have an adulterous affair. I don't know. I mean, it's wild. It was wild, right? And so, what else do I have? I think that's it. I think I've said my piece now about Ryan. I think I can, dust it off. We're done with him. Yeah, I hope he gets the message. I hope his mom and his family can help out and get him off the TikTok for a while and get him back on the path to he's a 40-year-old man. And he does have a college degree. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. All right. I'm going to do some comments real quick before I go, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for this time. I appreciate it. I'm going to have a big live coming up, by the way. Some guests will be, and I'm going to be hopefully there's going to be something on that live too that's going to be super extra special. So I can't announce it yet, but you can look forward to it. It's going to be exciting. So let's take a look at some comments from you guys. All right. This is from my last video. That was the one. They're out of control with all of them, what they were doing. Allison says some of her followers don't want to accept the truth because that would mean they'd have to admit that they were supporting a demon. Thank you, Allison. Great point. At Scandalous24 says, I choked on my soda when you said Christy now identifies as a filmmaker. I'm glad you laughed. I meant for it. I mean, it is ridiculous. Now she's a filmmaker, right? Yeah. At Scandalous24, again, another one that got a lot of likes. Eventually, she will blame Mike Stanfield and Melissa Moore for all the lies and inconsistencies. Absolutely. I do see that coming. They will be the next fall people in her narrative. She's going to have to blame somebody because this all is coming out. I'll tell you right now, the truth train, it is happening. It is on a roll. Big time, guys. Big time behind the scenes. All right. The next one at Shell, I think Shelltick 6787. She writes, it's disgusting how many so-called journalists will just write any old shit to sell papers or TV views. Absolutely. That was when I was talking about that other case of Caroline Flack, UK TV presenter, and how the media got it so wrong and they did her dirty and promoted this lie about her that she ended up taking her own life. And I see the parallels with that case and the Gypsy case with the Munchausen by proxy and Dee Dee. All right, just a few more comments, guys. Just a few more. At Kristen 6097 says, she's been exploiting that baby. That got 126 likes. So obviously people feel that Gypsy Rose Blanchard is exploiting her baby herself. This is we're talking about Babygate and the pictures and all that nonsense. It's nonsense. Okay. She's the one that's she's the one that's putting the baby out to 9 million followers. Yeah. So we can't see her face. We see everything else. It's ridiculous. Next comment at KDip 5951 writes, I'm a simple person. Becca posts, I click. Oh, that's so special. That got 232 likes. Thank you so much for that, you guys. You don't know how much that means to me. I do work hard on my videos, and I appreciate that you guys like them. All right, next one up was, sorry, my eyes. At Lottie 81005 writes, I hate that they blame the true victim, Dee Dee. It's very sad. That one got a ton of likes too. Absolutely, Lottie. Thank you so much. And last but not least, at Tawny 6569 writes, I love it when we can hear Dee Dee's true words about things sometimes. Like the article the Red Cross did where they interviewed Dee Dee and she said since Katrina, she stockpiles meds now because they were so scarce during the hurricane. It gives a glimpse into the truth and debunks Christie's overdramatic reaction to the medicine closet cabinet. Absolutely. This is a very important point that Tawny brings up, that yes, Dee Dee did say that she stockpiles medications. And now you look at the medicine closet, which were mostly over-the-counter medications, and that closet makes a lot of sense from somebody who was traumatized by Hurricane Katrina, where she could get no medications after the hurricane hit. Great, excellent point by all of the commenters. I thank you guys, all of you. All right, guys. That's going to do it for Becca Scoops. I will be going live within the next 48 hours, so keep your notifications on. I possibly will have a guest, and I think I'm going to be debuting something that you guys are going to want to see. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you like this content and you want to see that live, make sure your notifications on. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. If you are on the Truth Train or you've heard about the Truth Train and you want to do more, consider becoming a member of my channel. It does help me out as I'm working almost around the clock now behind the scenes. And if you can afford it, I appreciate it. If you can't afford it, no worries. Please don't do that if you can't. Just like, subscribe, and share, and hype if you can. That also helps the Truth Train to keep rolling down the tracks. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Becca Scoops out. Have a great evening.